Hey guys, Chris here. A little bit of a Saturday video drop, not the longest video, but I wanted to make a video on the brand new Volvo C40, give my thoughts, share my opinions, and just talk a little bit about this brand new offering from Volvo. But before we dive into that, next week guys is going to be super awesome. So I have a few videos coming out on the Polestar 1 and also the brand new Mustang Mach-E. So next week is going to be awesome. So if you don't want to miss out on the upcoming videos on those two cars, please go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and also sound that notification bell. And if you like these type of videos and the videos I do on EVs in general, please go ahead and click that like button down below. That is much appreciated. And it really does help YouTube and the mighty YouTube algorithm to push my videos to more and more people. So thank you very much. So let's dive into today's topic, the brand new Volvo C40 Recharge. So first off, what is interesting is that it will only be available as an electric version. So there won't be any petrols, no diesel, and no plug-in hybrids, only electric versions only. So that will be very cool and very interesting and a very bold move from Volvo. And it's also basically an XC40 P8 Recharge, but reskinned with a more sporty, that fastback crossover SUV shape, which we find in many, other SUVs. It kind of looks like a Ford Mustang Mach-E in some ways. So very cool, but we're going to go through the looks later, give my opinion on that. So that means it's built on the XC40's platform, giving it the same 78 kilowatt hour battery pack gross or 75 kilowatt hour battery pack net capacity. It also gets the same dual motor setup, so we have a front motor with 204 horsepower and also a rear motor with 204 horsepower. Total system output is 408 horsepower, giving it a 0 to 100 kilometers an hour time of 4.9 seconds. Meaning it also gets a very similar WLTP range to the XC40 P8 Recharge at 420 kilometers estimated, so it will probably be around 420 versus the 417 kilometer WLTP range of the XC40 P8 Recharge. So exterior dimensions are about the same, but it is a bit lower, 7 centimeters lower, and you can see that from photos because it does look more sporty in my opinion, but length and width is about the same, and the trunk is a little bit smaller at 413 liters, and it also gets the same 31 liter front trunk or boot or fruit or frunk or whatever you want to call that. And lastly, pricing. We don't know the price, and I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a little bit more expensive than the XC40. I'm hoping it's gonna be a little bit cheaper, but it being, a more stylish variant, I think it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, maybe 5 to 10,000 kroners, or 500 to 1,000 euros, or 500 to $1,000. So a little bit more expensive, but not much. Okay guys, so let's dive into the styling. So it has new front headlights, a new front bumper, and then we of course have a brand new roofline with that fastback shape. And with that comes also a brand new taillight design and also a brand new rear bumper. Along the sides, it's basically the same, well, except for, the roofline, but we have a brand new set of wheels. So in my opinion, at first I was like, very disappointed by the way this looks. But once I've been looking at it for a while, I think it works very well. So the subtle changes up front just makes it a little bit more elegant, a little bit more stylish, and also the rear end is really nicely executed. I really do like the brand new taillights and also the way the roof slopes. It's really easy to get these coupe style SUVs wrong. BMW, I'm looking at you. But some manufacturers manage to do that right, like the Audi e-tron Sportback or this brand new C40. I think it looks very nice and it executes that, coupe style SUV shape very well, so I'm very fond of the looks. And then we have the new wheel design, which I think looks really nice. But they do look a bit like the brand new wheels in the Audi e-tron GT-RS, don't they? So overall, I think the exterior design is very well executed. I am a huge fan, and I think it will appeal to, more sporty people and younger people than the XC40, which is a more traditional SUV. So I'm actually a really huge fan of the way the new XC40 looks. Then we have the interior, which I am a bit disappointed that they didn't do anything different, and they haven't, released many photos, but it's basically the XC40 interior without a leather option. So, I mean, it's cool that they do that. I hope they will come with, some kind of high quality synthetic leather. But yeah, I just wish they did something else, but maybe they'll do something with the colors, but we don't know much because they haven't released any information about the interior, well, except for it being leather free. But I'm a bit disappointed. I was really hoping they would, update the screen a little bit bigger, do something different. I know that the XC40 just came out as the P8 Recharge and they can't up the size of the screen, but I mean, they could have done that with this and then have a facelift of the XC40 next year, because it is getting close to that midlife recycle. But overall the interior is fine, but I'm a huge fan of the exterior. So then we have the range, and here I'm also a bit disappointed, though we don't have any official numbers yet, because again, that fastback shape should give it more than 3 km gain in range. I mean, 10-20 would have been fine. That would have been a real reason to buy this over the XC40. So if it's more expensive, less practical, with only a little bit more range, well, I don't know. That may not, convince a lot of people, but I think this car will sell on style alone because it has that in a bunch. Another interesting thing I found out is that the towing capacity of the XC40 P8 Recharge is 1,500 kilos, while according to a spec sheet I found in the C40 it is 1,800 kilos. Is that correct? Can it tow 300 kilos more? If so, that is a real reason to buy this, opposed to the XC40 P8 Recharge. Other than that, a lot of people may be disappointed that this is basically just a coupe version of the XC40, and maybe a lot of people were hoping for something a bit new, a different EV from Volvo, but I think it is fine. I think it is a cool addition, especially since the XC40 P8 hasn't been out, for more than about 6 months. I think this will be a cool addition, but depending on the pricing and stuff like that, that will really tell if this will be a popular vehicle or not. But I mean, I wasn't considering an XC40 at all before because I think it's a bit too small, and though I'm a huge fan of it and I've actually made a video where I actually recommend it, it's not, necessarily for me. But I can see myself driving a C40 Recharge because I think that thing is really cool and really stylish. So guys, what do you think down below? Let me know in the comments section. Do you like it? Don't you like it? Do you find it pointless? Would you rather just have an XC40 P8 Recharge? I'm really curious to what you guys think. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always guys, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.